What are some lesser-known secondary uses for an everyday product? You can also use the Hitachi Magic Wand as a back massager. Corn starch is a good blood coagulant if you need to stop bleeding. Any kind of cooking oil will easily get pine sap off of your hands. Just use it like soap. Vagisil for chafing. It's antibacterial, lubricating, and an anesthetic. I learned that in the army. Add salt to your hand wash to get gasoline smell off. Love. Dad. Use vet wrap instead of sports tape. It's basically the same thing but much less expensive. I carry a garlic press in my purse so that when I'm out at a restaurant I can make a small amount of baby food out of any steamed vegetable. Vinegar is amazing. It can be used as a cheap household cleaner, refresh the coffee maker, and it can cure foot fungus and jock itch. Makeup remover wipes are really good at getting bike chain grease off your hands. Coffee grounds are quite versatile. Among other things, you can use them for 1. A soil additive to improve the pH balance for plants. 2. Place them in a refrigerator to neutralize odors. 3. Scour pots and pans. 4. De-icing your steps and driveway. 5. An ant repellent. 6. An exfoliating scrub for your skin. WD-40 removes old adhesives from anything without damage or staining or discoloration. I wrap those thick rubber bands, you know the ones that come around broccoli crowns, around tight jar lids to make them grippy and easy to undo. Blue Dawn dish soap works really well on clothing stains. Peroxide gets blood stains out. Condensed milk for those with chronic vomiting. Not only is it great for cooking, but I had a pharmacist tell me about adding some water till it is the consistency of thick soup. Get the person to sip small amounts of it slowly. It helps line the esophagus to reduce vomiting, and allowing medication time to hit the stomach and work. Also provides much needed sugar. I've used it on kids and adults and it's worked a treat every time. Toilet seat covers are the same as blotting paper for oily skin. If you have a highlighter that's dying, take the pen, part of it out of the casing and soak it in nail polish remover. It will revitalize it to working like new. Computers are not only for browsing Reddit, they can actually be used for productivity. Clean mascara wands are used in animal shelters to soothe the animals by brushing, and to remove fly eggs and larvae from fur. Shaving foam reduces stops misting on bathroom mirrors and car windows. Hair conditioner as shaving cream. If you have a French press for coffee, you can also froth milk in it after. Pour in hot milk and raise and lower the plunger until the volume of the milk has about doubled. Not my channel, but plugging for James Hoffman. If you like coffee, and want to explore the utter depths of the world of coffee, coffee gear, coffee science in a super chill and informative way, check him out. Any cooking oil is a great way to remove the residue from stickers. This is recommended, but if you get scratches on wood furniture, I've always taken a matching washable marker, colored over the scratch, and then wiped it with a damp cloth, to effectively stain the wood back to match. Bleach to keep away cockroaches. I used to get big ass cockroaches in the summer that came up my drain. My exterminator told me to pour 1 cup of bleach down my drain each week. You have to pour it down the drain in the room you see them. I started 18 months ago and haven't seen a cockroach since. Liquid laundry detergent glows under black lights but is clear under normal light. You can dip a tip in some detergent and draw a / on your walls and only see it with a black light on. Different brands glow different colors. Lots of fun in dorm rooms. If you have a landline telephone, the dial tone is a concert F. By holding the phone to your ear and your finger on the first fret of the first string of your guitar, for example, you can use the dial tone as a reference pitch and accurately tune up without a tuner. Put a somewhat thick layer of Vaseline on the skin around your hairline and ears and neck when dyeing your hair. If you accidentally get dye on your skin, you can easily wipe it off. A jeweler's loupe can double as a macro lens for your cell phone. Asterisk fixed the spelling. Bottom shelf cheap vodka. Put it in a spray bottle and squirt it on your bathroom walls to kill mold, squirt it on clothes to remove any odors, use it to clean mirrors, glass, windows. Squirt it in your mouth to make cleaning more fun. Woozy face. Q-tips to clean your keyboard. Your library card can do a lot more than let you borrow books. It allows you to take free courses on Lynda, or learn a language, and even stream movies. A lot of libraries also have video game rentals, which a lot of people don't know about. As a guy, I find that using lotion on my entire body rather than only on my dick keeps my skin from being dry throughout the day. Use salt as an abrasive and absorber when cleaning. I spray my stove top with a general household cleaner, then sprinkle salt liberally over the top. It gets grease out easily. For liquid stains like wine, I pour salt over the stain to soak up excess liquid, then come through with hydrogen peroxide. Finally I get absorbent towels and dab clean it. Clear nail polish. Asterisk prevents skin going green from brass. Asterisk permanently stop fabric from fraying. Asterisk same goes with yarn. Asterisk seal paint. The $2 quick dry stuff is the best for me. Kinesiology tape to hold up your boobs when your outfit is too revealing for a normal bra. I used a few strips of tape under my wedding dress, and my girls were good to go the entire day and night. Tape enough Hot Wheels to your feet and you got some sick roller skates. Scissors make for an excellent pizza cutter. Plastic fruit cups are great seedling pots. ETA, have a toddler. Enough said. Leftover used bounce sheets are good little scrubbies for dishes, especially greasy pots and pans. Because they don't scratch, they're free, because they already serve their original purpose, and when they're all gunky you can throw them away. Fuck buying tissues. I have a roll of toilet paper on my desk 24/7. For my nose. If you don't use your pots and pans as hats, you're a fucking loser. Adolph's meat tenderizer is an excellent treatment for bee stings, mosquito bites, Portuguese man-o-war, and no-see-ums. Most venomous bites/stings will be less inflamed if you grind in a few wet crystals of Adolph's very soon after. Not fire ants, though. Monistat chafing gel is virtually identical to the Smashbox makeup primer and so much cheaper. Baking soda for heartburn. Dissolve tablespoon into a glass of water, then drink. Deodorant antiperspirant can also be used between your thighs and under your boobs. It stops chafing from rubbing and sweat in those areas. Goo Gone is just lighter fluid with orange oil added. The orange oil isn't necessary, just buy cheap lighter fluid. Did you know that the back scratcher your wife keeps in a kitchen drawer can be used as a spaghetti spoon? Go to your local hardware store and have them cut you a 2 to 3 foot long piece of galvanized tubing, typically used for chain link fences, and keep it in your trunk. If you get a flat and are relying on the standard equipment that comes with your vehicle to change the tire, the lug nut wrench is notoriously small and it's hard to get leverage on tight lug nuts. Put the wrench on the leg nut, put the steel tubing over the end of the wrench, and pull. You'll have leverage X100 and the bolts will easily come loose. Hemorrhoid cream can be used to treat cold sores. Might want to use a brand new tube though, or it'll give you a shitty appearance. Head and Shoulders or any dandruff shampoo can usually be used on your face to get rid of fungal acne. As a dude with a sister, let me share a makeup tip. Stop spending a ton on makeup remover that usually doesn't even do a good job. Oils completely destroy makeup. Just think about how anything greasy will make your lipstick vanish into thin air. Get yourself a non-comedogenic, pore-clogging, oil and start saving up cash. Aloe vera oil if you're very broke. Argan oil if you can splurge a bit. Olive oil if you can handle the smell. My sister goes from cake face to baby face in one oily swipe. After that, just use your regular cleanser and don't forget to moisturize. P.S. Don't feel bad about being a babe on a budget. All these cosmetic brands shouldn't make you feel ashamed because you can't afford their crappy products. You can use duct tape as a wart remover. Axe spray as a birth control method. Hydrogen peroxide gets out blood stains. Dawn dish soap and hot water, then baking soda and vinegar to unclog drains. There's this body wash you can get from the dollar store. I accidentally didn't shut the lid tight one night and it tipped over. When I woke up the next morning my bathtub was coated in the stuff. However, after rinsing it away, the areas that it was left to sit were cleaner than that bathtub has ever been the entire time I've lived in that house. Now I just buy a bottle of that stuff instead of bath cleaner. Not so much a product, but dryer lint works great for starting fires. If you have pets, spray a mixture, 2 or 3 to 1, of water to fabric softener on carpet and let it dry before vacuuming. You'll be amazed how much pet hair gets picked up. Bonus, it smells awesome. You can rub icy hot underneath your eyes or inhale the smell of hand sanitizer to keep you awake for at least 15 to 25 minutes. Semper Fi. Pringles tube lids are good for placing on tin cans when you haven't used all of the tin. I've shaved in the shower using hair conditioner for the last 20 years. I will not remember any of these. Keep 'em comin'. You can use Coke to clean your dirty toilet and remove stains. Whitening toothpaste can be used for lapping valves. KY is great for mounting tires. Using dryer sheets to get deodorant marks off your clothes. I am yelling because it is the single most important thing I have learned in my adult life. This one's pretty obvious, but I've never seen anyone else do it. A mug can be used like a ladle for hot liquids. I only have one ladle, so if I needed 2 meals in a row, it's a coffee mug's job. Gargling salt water to help aid a sore throat. Using a women's straightener to iron the collars of men's shirts. Or as a mini iron in general. Dry erase markers will remove permanent marker, Sharpie, from non-porous materials. Ammonia-based Windex will remove adhesive residue. Pantyhose for pool filtering. This is pretty random, but women's knee-high pantyhose stretches to fit perfectly around the return pipe in an above-ground pool. For the itty-bitty particles, our problem was gnats, that managed to make it through the filter. A single knee-high pantyhose sock will catch everything that would otherwise be returned into the water. It can be bunched up on the pipe so it's not very intrusive. Cheap enough to throw away when it's dirty, easy to replace. A 6-pack for $3 got us through the summer and we had to vacuum about half as often. I stuff dryer sheets in my shoes when I'm not wearing them to absorb the odor and moisture. KitchenAid mixer will shred your chicken in about 10 seconds flat. Super glue, impromptu stitches. Not ideal, works well enough. White vinegar as laundry detergent. Not gonna get your stains out, but boy howdy will it remove odors. Old glasses cases for holding USB wires and wall plugs in your bag.